You were born the smallest carnivore on Earth. You are a weasel, which means your new life mission is to harvest as many souls from your victims as humanly possible. Oh, I'm just kidding. Maybe. Your actual mission is to get a solid night's sleep on these premium sheets made from the pelts of vanquished mice, which were gathered with love, of course. Right now, you're just a tiny, blind, helpless creature that wouldn't hurt a fly. For the next 30 days, you're strictly on a milk diet, followed by a couple of weeks of pre-chewed meat. So let's fast forward to the moment Mom brings your very first rodent into the nest. Instantly, elimination mode is activated. You lunge forward, clamping onto the back of its neck to secure your very first kill at just 47 days old. Something deep inside you finally awakens. This brutal behavior is hardwired into your DNA, but that doesn't mean you don't need practice. Practice is the only way to become a truly elite hunter. That's why your whole family goes on daily training excursions. First, you watch Mom hunt. Then, you mimic her moves on a half-dead, slightly battered target. To you, it's all a game. But to Mom, it's serious business. Suddenly, she freezes. She spots something, or smells it. Maybe a holy army of divine archangels is marching your way to eradicate true good? Oh, shit. Wrong script. Let's try that again. Maybe destiny itself is charging your way? Honestly, how else do you explain Mom ditching the entire daycare and bolting without even looking back? So, what do you do now? Nothing. Just trust the autopilot. See, all baby mustelids come with a built-in feature, the follow reflex. The moment you see a moving object in front of you, your body automatically plays follow the leader. The second it stops, you stop. You are literally hard-coded to follow Mom, like a standard video game mob. That's why she doesn't even bother coordinating you. But if you happen to fall behind, a secondary script kicks in. A high-pitched distress call. Mom will definitely hear it and come back for you. 100%. She wouldn't leave you, right? Besides, for the exceptionally slow, there's always one passenger seat available. But all right, your free hitchhike is over. That was just a quick scout of the area. Wait. Look at this footprint. It looks just like your mom's, but it's twice the size. What the hell? There's a giant wandering around your turf, and he clearly doesn't mean well. Time to get the hell out of here. 2 months after birth, your training is complete, and the family scatters in all directions. Look at you. You're an adult weasel now. You need your own territory, and your very own collection of souls. You navigate the hidden highways of grass, leaves, and logs, running at absolute breakneck speeds in search of prey. The moment you spot someone, bam! A bite to the back of the neck. You're damn good at this. You lock onto the faintest scents and sounds to track your targets. But your absolute best stats? Agility and mobility. They are completely maxed out. You move like you're playing on 3 times speed, anticipating your victim's every move before delivering the fatal bite. Man, you're a literal cheater. But still not as cool as that giant. Seriously, who even is that guy? Whatever, you'll deal with him later. For now, it's probably best to change locations. And hey, it's about time you found a proper home. You realize that like any self-respecting weasel, you need a burrow. Unfortunately, you don't know how to dig. You have tiny paws, remember? So, you look for a better option. Wait, why even bother thinking? Little mice, where are you? I'm about to bring you some happiness. Take these rodents, for example. They seem busy tidying up their nest. Perfect opportunity. You might not have a way to help them clean, but you make an excellent warm blanket. Get out of here! Hey, It worked! But wait, now they're homeless. That feels a bit bad. Oh well, problem solved. No more homeless rodents around here. And that is how weasels find real estate. They just evict the current tenants. You'd make a fantastic real estate agent, but unfortunately, you already have a full-time job, managing the local overpopulation problem. And you take your job very seriously. You burst into homes for random inspections at any hour of the day or night, taking out way more prey than you can actually eat. Basically, if it fits in your mouth, it's getting eliminated. And if you can't finish it now, you save it for later. You stack the leftovers, sometimes creating a literal mountain of groceries right inside your bedroom. Excellent. The housing issue is resolved, and the pantry is stocked. You don't have a single care in the world. You can finally lie down and relax. By the way, let's see what's on the news.
The weasel has a severe problem. It simply cannot stop killing.
Ugh, the media always exaggerates. All right, time for a distraction. Let's get back to our good deeds, population control. Surely rodents aren't the only ones causing an imbalance. Let's find some new targets. You're already a pro underground. But what about catching someone up in the trees? Like this garden dormouse, for instance. You skillfully climb up, lose your grip, fall. No big deal. You climb right back up, navigating the thinnest branches, and instantly flank it. You know what? Trees are a fantastic idea. On top of your ground searches, you can now inspect tree hollows for bird eggs, or even the birds themselves. Cool, but honestly, it gets a little boring. The thrill of the hunt wakes up inside you. You want bigger game. One day, you spot a rabbit. He weighs about 20 times more than you, but you simply cannot pass up a jackpot like this. You know the drill. Aim for the neck. You only need one clean bite. You creep closer, prepare to spring, and lunge to grab hold. But he bolts, throwing you off and tearing away. Finally, a worthy opponent. Stealth failed, which means it's time for a chase. But this turns out to be way harder than you thought. Every time you get close, he jets off even further at a speed that breaks your brain. You're furious. This is completely unfair. He's playing on easy mode with those massive legs. Catching him in a straight sprint is mathematically impossible. You lose your mind with rage. You start hopping, spinning in circles, throwing yourself on your back. You know what? Fine. You lost. He won. Congratulations, buddy. And as a parting gift, he gets to witness your signature performance, the dance of the loser. You practice this exact routine just to show everyone what a pathetic hunter you are. Psych! That was actually the legendary Weasel war dance, explicitly designed to disorient the enemy before you ambush them. Now he can't shake you off. Or at least, not without taking you with him. But who cares? He can't run forever. His time is running out. For now, just enjoy the ride. I mean, how often do you get to ride shotgun on a rabbit? Now you are officially legendary. But still, you're not quite on his level. Seriously, who is this guy? How much do you have to eat to get that buff? Whatever. You'll take him down eventually. Later. Right now, you have bigger priorities. Time to head back to the burrow and restock. Winter is coming. Your fur changes color, allowing you to remain the same stealthy, efficient ghost of the forest. Your tactics haven't changed. Instead of raiding underground tunnels, you're now busting into subnivean snow fortresses. By the way, who's next on the hit list? A lemming. Where is the lemming? Let's skip ahead. As soon as spring arrives, you realize it's time to settle down and change your lifestyle. You head out to find a female. You win her over with some top-tier compliments, and about an hour later, you leave. All right, time to find a second female, then a third. And hey, she might meet some other guys too. You guys don't really overthink relationships. Weasels are pretty casual. Because of this, a single litter can sometimes have kits from different fathers. You hit your 1-year birthday. Your kill count is hovering around 3,000, and that's just the rodents. You've been diversifying your portfolio with birds too. Speaking of which, Look at this fascinating woodpecker deciding to take a casual stroll on the ground. And that is his biggest mistake of the day. You stalk him, leap onto his back, and prepare to bite, digging through the feathers to reach the neck. Suddenly, you feel a light breeze. Actually, no. The wind is absolutely slamming into your face. Holy crap, you're flying! You are the first weasel to ever achieve liftoff. But the aviation career is short-lived. Due to a massive payload and the fact that the passenger is actively trying to strangle the pilot, the aircraft stalls before it even reaches cruising altitude. Hard crash landing. You get tossed to the side, and the woodpecker seizes the moment to take off again. This time, solo. Unfortunate. No bird dinner today. Oh well, you'll take it out on the rodents later. Rodents make up 70% of your diet. Birds and eggs? A measly 5%. But your crowning glory, your absolute pride and joy, is right here. 25% rabbits and hares. You are undisputedly the greatest hunter in a 10-mile radius. Who else boasts stats like that? Nobody. You head out for another shift, storm into a burrow expecting a massive ground squirrel, but quickly realize there are no ground squirrels here. Because a ground squirrel definitely cannot do this. Look at these stats. 17% rodents, 18% birds, and a staggering 65% rabbits. You're not the GOAT. You're a total amateur compared to this tryhard. Who even is he? There's a photo of him right here, but more importantly, footprints. The exact footprints from before. All right, it's now or never. Time to settle the score. You march straight into his territory and catch him right in the middle of a hunt. The long-awaited showdown! Which immediately looks like a massive mistake, because that is not a weasel. That is Weasel 2.0, an upgraded, premium version of you. Stronger, deadlier, meaner, heavier, and significantly larger. And what is up with that black-tipped tail? What's it for? Sadly, you'll never find out. He's a goner. Wait, no, he's alive. He dodged it. That tail is a literal decoy to trick predators. My goodness, he is a flawless killing machine. This is the undisputed apex predator of your lands, the stoat. You watch this masterpiece unfold, and you are so blown away that you literally launch into the air. No, literally, you are airborne again. You were staring so hard you got scooped up by a hawk. It's over for you. Honestly, it doesn't even matter anymore. Your whole world just collapsed. You're not a legendary hunter. You're just a budget knockoff. But wait, hold on. Sure, maybe you aren't as big and buff. Maybe you don't have the flashy tail accessory or the luxury, spacious burrows. But do you actually need any of that? You were born. You are here. Which means your ancestors proved that you can survive and dominate without any of those perks. And let's not forget, while he is just one of 60 different species in the mustelid family, you are the smallest carnivore in the entire world. Right now, for every single ancestor who fought tooth and nail for you to be here, you have to fight too. Show them that weasels do not go down easy. Everyone has their own unique build. A stoat could never squeeze into tight mouse tunnels the way you do. So yes, you are still the best. All right, mice are great, but let's get back to the list. Who do we have next? Wait, what is that doing on your property? Oh, you're about to teach him a lesson. Ouch! Okay, maybe be a bit more careful around snakes next time. But for now, choose who you want to reincarnate as in your next life.